Howdy folks, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Stellaris. My name is Sonelias, loading the end of the last saved game, which we were playing as the human race who's focusing on becoming more digital. Now we have sent out a colony ship to this section here, which is this world here. And what I'm going to be doing here, I'm actually going to change this sector slightly here to such an extent that I actually will be getting manage sector. I'm going to basically allocate that world to there as well. Consequentially, I should of course see that that becomes part of that same sector, and it doesn't count towards my limit of number of worlds that I can actually have
construction complete
as being core systems. So sectored systems, currently there's 3 in this one here, as you can see up there,
research
plus
complete.
These 2 down here. Research. Ooh.
System survey
Antimatter
complete.
reactor. That's a nice one. Hyperlane mapping. Do I want to go for it? Let's go for the power plant maybe. Or the shields. Well, let's do the mapping. Relatively short one. Always beneficial to get the purples. At least it shows me for some of the other races exactly how they are able to travel. Abyssal host and chasmal host. Okay. This asteroid appears to have been used as intermittently as a base by a band of alien pirates roughly 1,000 years ago. A small boarding party entered the base and managed to recover their abandoned treasure hoard. It consists largely of stolen trinkets and artifacts, but some of it still appears to be of value. So my energy reserve is increased, which is always welcome. This party is fully happy, it looks like. Okay, let's go and look at 4 more construction ships that are basically out there, and I can actually already allocate it a nice job. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Yep, more research possible. Always welcome. Let's look to do more construction here as well. So we'll be doing more construction as well. Ah, we gained access to that one as well, which, okay. The ISS Craftsman has encountered significant alien ancient mining drone presence in the Lombidus system. It appears to be a major mining and mineral processing hub, perhaps the last of its kind in the galaxy. Let's see what we can learn from it.
Situation log updated.
Right, so we got
Evading hostile fleet.
one available here. Focusing purely upon engineering. Now let's first get this one finished before we're going to do anything with that.
Construction ship under attack.
Whoa. Yeah, we just jumped out of there, so that's good.
System survey complete.
Wow. Alright, let's automate some more of that.
Construction complete.
Let's do the actual mining station in here as well then. Right, mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit around Cybon number 7A. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit, complete with a helmet and maybe a fighter pilot that ejected of some ancient battle, only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpse has provided some interesting data. Alright, more of a reserve for society research, which is always good. Gives me a tiny boost here. Right, that guy is a manacle.
Complete.
This guy is a computer genius.
Construction complete. Tile blocker
Sparkle
clear.
genius. Mining stations also can be built here.
Construction complete.
Claimed by anyone, that's claimed by my neighbors.
Anomaly found.
That is now claimable by myself, which is good. So our borders have slowly expanded here. More mining stations to be built there.
Special project complete.
After extensive studies of NKEF number 1A, we now know that the moon served as one of the several hatchery worlds in the Ute Empire. The Ministry of Breeding prepared worlds by sterilizing of predators and other potential harmful elements before planting eggs in the surface. The Ute hatchery were then left on their own in this relatively safe environment for several centuries until they developed a level of near sentience. Only then would they collect and carefully introduce into society. That's an interesting find. Another Ute artifact is retrieved, and of course we receive points for that, or research points. So what are we doing in terms of the Ute? So this one is still available. Okay. Let's go for that research project there. Where is this one here? We are able to get to there as well. Let's research this as well. Ancient satellites. We are, of course, also looking at this one. Good. Let's set this one as the next one to be done. So hopefully that will basically complete that chain here. Oh no, this one is still on there as well. And that is also in my own territory, which is good. Right, sweet. 2 months remaining for this, 1 month remaining for that.
Research complete.
So can we sit here as the new research item? Galactic Stock Exchange. Look at that one. That is a remarkable technology to have. Very rare, and it produces 10 energy. And we did have something else that we could basically process here. It's the same. No, it's engineering. So we need to wait for the engineering to finish first. Interesting. Location of the remote part of the science team advisor found an out-of-the-place metallic tablet. Okay. "58 months remaining." Okay, so we got some destroyers. We got one of those Wanderer class frigates. We got some corvettes. This one's quite powerful, but not as powerful as my destroyers, I would say. Okay, let's have a look at our policies and edicts.
System survey complete.
Naval capacity increase and army upkeep
Research
is reduced. That is nice to know. Right, perfect. So we completed this one here. What's the next one online? Let's go for the... this one here. And let's start that project here. It's a 2-month project now. Thanks to all the increases in terms of what we've got on the worlds. Now let's have a look at all the worlds once again in terms of the services. Well, quite a few upgrades are available here. Of course, I really need to basically invest in something on here as well.
Colony established.
Have I decided to build a mine here yet? No, I don't think so. Energy credit is increased. Interesting.
Special project complete.
Power plant. Droid. Okay. Leaving the ancient mining drone mineral processing hub undisturbed was ultimately a wise decision. By observing its monotonous rhythm over an extended period, we have been able to identify several systematic techniques in its automated handling of raw materials that surpass our own. Give access to the drone optimization edict. Alright, okay, we got an offer here for defensive pact.
System
Oh no, that's a
survey
defensive pact
complete.
between those two parties. So that party here and the one over there. Okay. Now we've got a new edict on the list here, isn't it? So Let's look at the edicts here. Drone optimization. Will give me extra more minerals, isn't it? Good one. Allow us to order our fleets to use a special technique when encountering questioning entities, instantly surveying the system that they dwell in. It's a free one, isn't it? So why not do it? Doesn't cost me anything. Masters teaching warring states. Well, let's validate that all of our ships have been upgraded to the latest design specs. So that looks to be done already to the latest design, which is good. One of the things I had done earlier, I actually had to reduce this to a lesser state. Nope, that doesn't work. Right, so I'm going to save that and override the previous design, which is fine. Here I have again got a surplus, which is fine. Let's actually have a look at what we could do on here. I could put either a artillery bow, which is what we've got at the moment, which is a large one, or we could put a weapon slots in here. And the interceptor weapon stern, or a gunship stern. Let's change that over. Alright, what I'm going to put on here, I'm going to put the same ones on there, I think. Over here, I'm still, of course, going to put the same bits on there, still power. Maybe I should do this differently. Let's put a power there, and put an armor there. Sweet, exactly 0. That's what I call fine art of balancing it. Any of my ships that are available for me to do anything with? Doesn't look like it. Relatively small investment to upgrade the fleet, it looks like. Anything I can do here at the moment? Nope, I can't do anything there. I can invest into that one though. That looks like a promising one.
Ships upgraded.
Upgrade completed. Where are these guys based? Look at them, they almost look like wolves almost, but at the same time they've got tentacles and such. I'm not quite sure what to make of them. But why would a guy that's over here declare a rival all the way on the other side of the galaxy? I don't see the logic in that. Anyways, these guys here, what can we do with them? Do they basically want to have a research agreement in place? I don't see why not. Still an instant transfer here. Yeah, 31. Should be quite easily accepted by them. So for these guys one as well. There we go. Perfect, they've accepted it. They've accepted it as well. These guys here, would they be willing to basically trade? What do you reckon? Have they declared us their rival? No, they have not. Offer trade agreement? Could try. No, 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 they're not interested. I can offer them wormhole access though. Should make them a bit more friendly towards us. I've got an extensive wormhole network, so the question is, can they use mine, or do they have to actually use their own wormhole stations? I'm not sure. I am not entirely sure, to be honest. But let's keep our options open. Or maybe I should say keep our eyes open.
System survey complete. Special project complete.
We've investigated the deuterating of asteroid 32 PX 811, and we've learned that it was the home of the famous philosopher hermit Yaklir. She was evidently a figure of some renown in their culture, and references to her have been found in several different Ute sources. Yaklir remains were found by the dwelling's main airlock, where she perished waiting for a scheduled supply shuttle that never arrived. Interesting find. Okay. Well, let's go over these surfaces once again. Can do some more upgrades here. Physics, mining station upgrade as well. This one can be upgraded as well. Upgrade available for that. Upgrade available for that. Can be upgraded. This one can be upgraded. And I really want to focus in on the middle one, which is society, because we get boosts in terms of society output.
Research complete.
Here. We did finish a project here. Let's clear that and let's have a look at what else we can choose now. Planetary shield generator. 0-point reactor or improved assist research. Let's go for the improved research. Should be done most
System
quickly.
survey complete.
I love these little lines here. Gives you a bit of an indicator as to how the bits all fit together.
Construction complete.
Let's go to the system here and put in our place a wormhole generator. And then I also want to place one down there, I think. If I can, that is.
Construction complete.
Alright, let's keep that boosted, and whilst that's still boosted, let's have a look at what we can do here. Space Amoeba. Are we able to do anything in this system here?
Construction complete.
I've not been able to survey it because of that set of Space Amoebas here.
System survey
Do I
complete.
want to deal with them? I probably do.
Special project complete.
Archaeologists investigating the derelict Ute cruiser above Hadus No. 1 have transmitted their report. There are two large cryochambers in the cruiser's midsection designed to house one Ute each in suspended animation. Given the massive size of the Ute individuals, they were apparently their standard crew complement on a vessel of this size. No Ute remains were found inside anywhere on the ship, but the archaeologists managed to recover logs from a computer that monitored the life signs and medical condition of the crew. It was provided valuable information on Ute physiology. Cool. Right, let's build a few more ships here in the meantime. Let's go back to this one and build a few cruisers. Of course, here I can build a few corvettes. Remove that rally point from there for the moment. So we'll let them rally around that homeworld. Look at that, that's a nice boost we're getting. 3.4. Really nice. There's not much space we haven't actually been able to touch upon yet. Is there anything beyond there? No, not really. Which we're not able to touch look to be really in that section here. Well, it's really in the center of that empire there. But what could I do to get a bit closer to that? Not much. I can maybe build another wormhole station here, but that's about the extent of it, I'd say.
System survey complete.
Really? Is that it? Let's go back to my homeworld then, and let's set this ship to assist in the research.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Tile blocker cleared. Construction complete.
Ooh. One of our scientists has basically increased in level, which is good. An unstable tectonic plate on the Marius Prime has violently shifted once again. Reports of damage to the colony are just starting to arrive. Okay, on the surface here there is some damage to some of the bits. Which is a bit unfortunate, but yeah, okay. I can't do anything about it. It's down to the people locally. Caused no damage. Okay, what caused no damage because there's hardly anything to be damaged there, but okay. Right, we're about to engage that fleet here. Let's see what else we can do here. This guy here has just finished it a bit.
Construction
I
complete.
talked earlier about basically putting in an extra wormhole station in here.
Hostile fleet
So let's do that.
engaged.
Go back to our main fleet and let's actually look at how the engagement is progressing here. Ah, look at this. It looks like there are spaceborne organisms. Hostile. Hostile as well. Amoeba mother. And these are little ones. At least that's what it looks like. Small ones. Are they firing at us? And they are missing us. Thus far, it looks like. Oh, they hit us on that one. They did hit us there. Those are on the corvettes. I'm not really focusing too much on the little ones here, for some reason. I'm not sure why. More focusing on the larger ones. There's some logic to that, but still.
Research complete. Construction complete.
Finished a bit of research here. Let's have a quick look at what we can do next. Let's go for that Ripper.
Situation log updated.
The cruiser assembly yard. Let's go for that one instead. Alright, so we finished the battle here. I do want to basically move to get some repairs done. I did not lose any ships, which is good.
Construction
But of course we
complete.
did gain some skills or experience there. The space amoeba, now a quasi-derogatory term gleefully popularized by the Digitalia forces tasked with bringing them down, are much more complex than anticipated. Their hardy exterior protects a great number of pockets housing small amoebas, creatures that our fleet have observed effectively acting as strike craft when engaging the mothership Amoeba. While superficially similar beyond the obvious difference in size, the strike amoeba are more simpler creatures than the mother amoeba or space amoeba proper. Inside the space amoeba beyond these pockets lie hundreds of delicate organs, doubtfully all integral to survive in the harsh vacuum of space. Many of these organs ruptured or simply incinerated in the process of dispatching the amoeba, leaving us with a largely incomplete carcass. However, xenobiologists assigned to the Space Amoeba project believe that the process of acquiring specimens is sound and have distributed specific targeting instructions among the military fleet involved. With 5 more amoebas killed by surgical strikes to specific parts of the anatomy, the complete carcass can effectively be reconstructed. Okay, ends the Space Amoeba specimen event chain. Amoeba extirpator modifier added. Given the following effects, damage to space amoebas increased by 20%. Okay. Now I do of course want to track this on the map. And as soon as one of my ships is available, I'd like to be able to put it to work in getting that researched. Right, where else do I need to place a wormhole station? I was thinking it would be useful to have one over here. I don't have one there yet, so good. This one is completed and done. Another interesting one here, I would say. is of course still within our reach. Anything else here? I could place another one here, I think. Not much, just to get a better coverage of this section here, but still. Okay. Let's have a look at these colonies that we got here.
Research complete.
I haven't actually placed any spaceports here yet. It might be interesting
System
to
survey
look at
complete.
those options. Okay. Planetary sensor range increase could be done. What is the main one I'm going to go for here though? Let's go for energy output. Right, we stand at 25 minutes approximately in terms of the length of the recording now. Let's end this episode here. So I'm actually going to save away the game and we'll carry on in the next episode. Thanks again for joining me. Hopefully you have enjoyed today's space battle, plus of course our expansion of our territory, etc, etc. But yeah, feel free to subscribe if you think you like my series or want to basically see some more of my series. In the meantime, have a great day. Bye bye.